Hey there, welcome to my new channel. The reason I've made this channel is because I'm pretty excited about a keto recipe that I found recently. I started doing keto back at the end of April and I've lost about 5 kilos. It was getting a bit the same kind of thing, eating meat, eating cheese, eating eggs, blah, blah, blah. And then my wife, who is Vietnamese, suggested that I use one of these because I really wanted to have something that would kind of replace bread to a certain extent. And this seems to tick that box. So these are basically called spring roll wrappers. They're used in Asian cooking. You can buy these anywhere in Asia. Any supermarket sells them. They're common everywhere, in Thailand, in Cambodia, in China, in Vietnam. You name the Asian country and you can buy them there. So they're basically 22 centimeters in diameter. If you bought a pack of these on Amazon, it'd cost you about £4. But if you go to an Asian store, you can buy them even cheaper, probably for about £2 to £3. You get 46 in a pack. And the carbohydrates are high per 100 grams. However, you're only using one wrap, and that's 8 grams in total weight, and it's 6.5 grams of carb. So once you've loaded these up with other stuff that is keto friendly, like cheese, meat, egg, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do that in a second. What you end up with is a nutritious meal that's very filling, very satisfying, got a great texture, it's crispy at the end, all around the outside of it. And it comes in at about 500 calories, depending on what you use. But you can basically load these up with whatever you want. Today, I'm going to make a filling that consists of pork belly, which is going to be braised or quickly fried, in some English mustard, in some olive oil. I'm going to throw in a couple of mushrooms and a bit of spinach, and so on. And then finally, I'm going to top it off with some really mature cheddar cheese. So let's get cracking. So I've just put the pan on to highest heat possible. This little pan I've got here. So just a small frying pan. I'm going to chop up my my pork belly into slices. I'm only using about 80 grams here, so it comes in at about 200 calories. Love pork belly on keto. It's absolutely fantastic. All that fat on there is lovely, and you know, you wouldn't dare eat it, would you, if you weren't on keto? But this is fantastic. So basically, I've got my pork belly. The pan is getting hot. I'm just going to splash in a little bit of olive oil into the pan, probably about a tablespoon, and swivel that around. See the hob's nice and hot. I've turned it up at the top as far as it will go. And then I'm going to throw in my pork belly. It's not quite hot enough yet. I've also got a garlic that I'm going to throw in. So let's just smash that. I'm going to chop that up, and I'm going to clear that up in a sec. I'm going to chop that up and I'm going to throw that in. I can hear that pork belly's just starting to sizzle now. So what I like to do is I like to fry up the pork belly first, and I'll throw in I'll make sure that's well salted. I'll throw in some salt in a minute. I find that salt really helps me. Let's get a bit of light on there. I find that it really helps me not to get headaches. So I like to throw a little bit of salt in to whatever I'm cooking and putting into this. When I first started keto, I felt awful for about a week. They talked about this keto flu. And I never got it straight away. I just got it for perhaps after the first few days of being on keto. So that's sizzling away nicely. Just going to move that around a bit, make sure it's well cooked. You know, and you can use whatever you want really. You can use chicken, you could use beef, you could use lamb. I mean, it's really up to you what you throw into these things. I haven't ever tried anything apart from the beef, apart from the pork and apart from the chicken. But they've both been really fantastic. I say these are going to change your life if you're on keto and you're starting to get a bit bored and you're kind of missing bread and things like that. Wait until you've had one of these guys. You know, stick around and watch me do this, because you are going to be amazed once you start doing these. It takes about 5 minutes to actually make one of these things from start to finish. I'd say perhaps 10 maximum. You know, so they're so convenient. I eat probably 2 of these a day. I eat one for lunch, one for dinner. And you know, I'll have a bit of cream with some strawberries or some berries at some point as well during the day, and pretty much that's me. And I'm eating so much less food now I'm doing this keto. It's amazing, and this has just made it more interesting for me, more satisfying. So that's nearly done, and I'm going to add a little bit of spinach into this now, a bit of baby spinach. I'm just going to let that cook over. Oh, and I forgot my mushrooms. There you go. So I'm going to chop up my mushrooms quickly, throw them in. Actually, I'm probably just going to put 2 in, probably enough. Let's throw in my mushrooms. Should have thrown them in before, but never mind. That's the beauty of this. It doesn't really matter. You can kind of just move things around, fry them up. This is literally just taking minutes. The main thing is that the meat's done. The meat's quite well cooked now. Of course, if you want to cremate your meat and get it a bit crispier, you can. What I find with the pork belly is that sometimes when you, if you boil it a little bit first, it softens up the fat, and that can be quite nice. But then you might lose a little bit of fat into the water as well that dissolves in there. And that's our energy, isn't it, on keto? Oh, throw that back in again. One that got away. So, that's that pretty much done. You see how quick this is? This is amazingly quick. And I'm just going to pop that in there. And now we get to the fun part. Now, rice papers, Asian rice papers, they usually you have to make them wet. But you're going to see in a second this is going to curl up because this pan's really hot now. So I've got my one rice paper here. And that's literally, look how thin that is. It's nothing. So 6.5 carbs, plus I've got my spinach, plus I've got a few, I mean, this is barely anything. It's not going to register. So I'm putting my paper in now. I'm going to crack my egg straight onto the paper. Take a quick fork. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to break the yolk with the fork, and I'm going to move it around the pan quickly. You can see that egg is already starting to cook. And what this does, the egg, is obviously we can eat eggs on keto anyway, and they're a good source for us, but it also moistens the paper, which is essential if you want it to go crispy. You've got to kind of make that paper moist. And you can see that already the egg is starting to cook all across this. So that's it, it's pretty much done. Now, I like to also add in a little bit of pepper. So I'm just going to throw my pepper on here now. Okay, it's quite a lot of pepper. I love pepper. Makes it so much more interesting. I'm going to put my grated cheese, my extra mature cheddar, all over this. And finally, throw in the stuff I've just been cooking in the pan, which I put into my plate. I'm going to spread that evenly across. Okay, put that to the side. And now that's sizzling away. I'm just going to turn down the heat a touch, just so it doesn't burn it. But you can pretty much, you can see I can get under that now. All right. That's a non-stick pan. You can see it doesn't stick to the pan at all, which is fantastic. It never sticks. And I'm just going to flip that. So straight away, it's almost like an omelette, but it's an omelette that's got a crispy skin. And what I do now is I like to kind of push down on this. A little bit escapes out the outside, but that's cool. No problem with that. And I just like to push down. And what I'm doing is I'm making that other side really crispy. And I've got the heat about, 60%, 70% to max now. I've got, this is electric. It's got 6 numbers on it. It goes up to 6 maximum. I've got this on number 4. So I've just turned it down a little bit from the high heat that it was on before. And this is the bit where it can all go wrong. So I'm just going to tip my pan up a little bit so that when I flip this over, it doesn't have to flip over 180 degrees. And there you go. And you can see how crispy that is on the outside. That's lovely and crispy. And it's nearly finished. We've just got about another 30 seconds, 1 minute. And it's done. I mean, it's so easy. They're amazing. You can just put whatever you want into the middle of these things. So easy to make. The rice papers that I'm using, you get about 46 papers, I think, you get in one pack. So when you work it out, I think a rice paper costs, well, if they're £4 and you got 40, then they're 10p each. And they're actually just a bit under 10p. So one rice paper 10p. I mean, this is like, how much this cost, I don't know. It's like 50 pence, 60 pence or something like that for one of these. It's so cheap. And that's a whole meal, you know. And that's it, guys. So please, if you like this and you try it yourself, anyway, I hope you're going to hit subscribe. I've got more stuff coming that I think is going to be really interesting. That's also based upon kind of got its roots in Vietnamese and Asian cuisine that I've kind of adapted to make the keto more interesting. So I've definitely got more to come. And please subscribe and like the video, and I'll make more as and when I come up with stuff. And I'll see you soon. Enjoy.